Hey everybody, it's Tmika and I am here with the Traveler's Notebook tutorial that I said that I would do if you guys asked for it. So I had done a video on this along with another Traveler's Notebook that I made for my daughter Kyla. I will put that link down below in the description box. And this was using the Planner Society kits that come, the gorgeous kits, and I had accumulated quite a few, so I wanted to start making stuff with them. So this is the one that I created using one of the kits, and I asked you guys if you wanted to see like a start to finish of me making one. You said yes. Even though there's so many, I just wanted to make sure you just don't want to be redundant. So this is a start to finish, so it may be in a few parts. But this is what it looks like, just to give you another overview. There's a pocket with some planner stickers in here. There's a beautiful shaker and post-it note page on some acetate. And then this is a, what is this? This is a calendar. And then I have a page mark. And here is one of the notebooks. I have some little things up here, although I probably shouldn't put these up there because it's in and out of my purse, but I should have maybe laminated those first. But anyway, they were so cute. And then here's another notebook with a pen with some elastic attached to it, and then I have a folder here. The pen is attached to the folder, and then that's that. So let me take this off so you guys can see it, in case you didn't see the video of me showing this. So that's the folder that I created. Nothing's on the front, so I wanted this pen to hang on to something sturdy, so I clipped it to the back of the composition book and the front of the folder, so it can be nice and sturdy to hold the pen. So that has a little gold elastic band. Some of the elements in here were gold, and it's a pocket size. Here I can measure it for you. It's using the small planner, so it's about 7 by 4 1/4. So it's efficient for me. I dump it in my purse and I am good to go. So we're going to make one today. So I'm hoping that I have collected everything. I'll try to give you options of things that you can use instead of, if I have them available. And I will also try to put all the links down below in the description box. If I say I'll put a link and I don't, just send me a gentle reminder and I'll make sure to get it. So what I'm using today is what we said we were going to use, which is a planner kit. Of course, I've opened it up and went through everything when I got it, so I may have even done a review of this kit already. But it comes with majority of the elements that you need to make a kit. Not a kit, traveler's notebook. But if you don't have these kits and you just have like A4 size paper, you can still make them because there are other things that you can use instead of. So this kit does come with a cute pencil pouch carrying case, which I am not going to be using. So it does come with elements. So there's some tabs with some stickers on it, and I did use this in the other. I did use it in this one. I actually tabbed a few things in my lined notebook. So that's that. It does come with these wooden pieces, colorful pieces. It comes with a stamp. These are bookmarks, really cute page markers, I guess. There's some clips with some fun charms on them. They're hairpins, basically, with pom-pom ball at the top. Some coordinating post-it notes, some die cuts, some pockets, and washi. And in here, this is probably the stickers. Yeah, these are the stickers. Oh, so pretty. Cute. That's that. And then the paper. So let me just make sure that the paper is the same. Let me measure the paper for you. It's 11 by, it's 8.5 by 11. So you'll get 2 of these patterns. Well, these come with 2 of these patterns. One double-sided, which is what I love about it. You don't have to double back anything. And then these 2 paper patterns. Cute. And you also get these two patterns. Very colorful book. Pretty patterns. You will get 2 acetate sheets. This beautiful floral design. And then this heavier pattern of flowers. And you get 1 vellum. Super cute. So I'm going to be using a lot of these items. But if you don't have a kit or you don't have anything similar to that, or you know, if you can't make it, you know, if you can't get it, you can also make it with stuff that you have at home. So other things that I'll be using is elastic. I'll put this down below in the description box. I don't know the millimeter. I didn't know that. I just get it off Amazon. I have it in black, white, gold, red, silver. So that's that. I'll put it down below. And you'll need a you'll need something to punch. This is a big bite, and it it's long enough to be able to slide in to make a hole in your planner for your closure. If you're not creating a closure piece, you can use your Crop-A-Dial and just do it on the end, just this end, and maybe punch a hole with something else if you have it to stick it in there for the middle part, because it won't fit to the middle. It's too short. But you can use that if you don't have this. And then you'll need a stapler. This is a long handle stapler I raved about. Got it off of Amazon. You will need that to cover up your notebooks. If you're going to cover them up, just put paper on top. Otherwise, you can tape and glue them together. So those are both options if you want to do that. So if you, like I said, if you're not getting the kit, you can get some sticky notes. These come from the Target Dollar Spot bin. I kind of love getting these. So when I'm making planners that are random, I get these pastel colors because I know that I'm usually working with a pastel color. So I get these to put in your notebook. And then I get these from the Dollar Tree. This is a 2019. This is how it looks. But I already took off the cover so that we can cover it up with paper. So, but this is how they look. This is the same exact thing. This is 2018. This is 2019. So Dollar Tree, you can get that. And for notebooks, also, I took off this. When I get these things, I automatically just take them off and put them in a pile, so I don't have to worry about it. So all I gotta do is cover them with paper. So, but you can get these at the Dollar Tree too. I believe they come 3 to a pack. So 33 cents for this notebook, which is super cool. This notebook measures, somebody's gonna ask me, 4 by 6 exactly. So that's cool, which is the same size as this that you can get from Joann's from Miss Sparkle, and they are $1.99. You get 2 of them, so it's a little more costly because you only get 2 for the $1.99. But if you find them at the Dollar Tree, you get 3 for $1. Okay. And if you don't have, this didn't have any what am I trying to say, clear pockets like the one that I used here. So I could either pull one from a kit that I use this from to use on this one. I may do that, or I may see if one of these will fit in the front as a pocket. We'll see. But or I may use these, which come from the Target bin too. These are $3 and you get 20 of them, and they are label pockets, but they work perfectly for your traveler's notebook for sticking stuff in. So I'm not sure if I'm just going to use a combination or use one of the other floral ones from the other pattern for this book, but either of them will work. This comes with the paper clip things that you can put at the top to decorate your top of your planner, if that's what you want to do. But you can also buy these. These came from Michael's, the $1.50 or $2 bin, and they're already pre-done for you where you can stick them at the top. You can also make your own with just paper clips and whatever, die cuts, whatever you have. So that's also an option. And to hold your pen, I'm using some, where did it go? I'm using some elastic from the previous kit because it matches close enough. But you can also just get your own elastic. This came from Tuesday Morning for 49 cents. And it's 2 yards. So this is black, but you know, doesn't matter. But you can get that and use it to hold your pen that doesn't have a clip. Otherwise, you can use a binder clip and then just clip your pen in it. Like if it has a hook already on it, just put a binder clip in your planner and hook the pen on it. Okay, I'm going to show that because I know I know somebody will ask, so hold on. Let me just grab. I have some available here close by. So if you didn't want to use the elastic, you take a binder clip, you put it on here, and then you have a pen with a clip thing on it, and you just clip your pen to it like that. That will work too. You can always cover up your binder clip with cardstock. All right. So I think that's all that of course you need if you're making your clothespin, of course you need hot glue. Oh wait, the most important thing, you need some laminating sheets. I use this 3mm because it's awesome. This is 8.5 by 11. This was gifted to me by the awesome crafty Irina. And also I purchased some of these. I think Irina gave me some of these too, but I get these from Aldi's. They're 12 by 12 laminating pouches, and I use these for the cover, or can use these for a cover. My cover's bigger, but I think I'm okay to use the 8.5 by 11 for the for this tiny book. But mostly I use the 12 by 12 for the covers, because I'm usually making an A6 or A6, B6. I don't know, the bigger one. And the laminator. So this laminator, I'll put a link where you can get this from, but it's not a mink, it's just a regular old hinky dinky laminator. I believe they have them at Target too, but I paid $20 for this. 22, somewhere around there. Okay, I think I'm done explaining a lot. If I miss something, I'll say it along the way. I'm going to clear this off, and then we will start making our traveler's notebook that will be using a Planner Society kit. This may be in a couple different parts because I really don't like doing really long videos. Like, I kind of get a little bit of ADD with watching really long videos, so I try to break it up. So anyway, I'm going to clear this off and I'll be back. All right, as I'm clearing this off, I forgot to mention a couple things. If you wanted a little dangle, you would need to get one to decorate your planner. So this was gifted in a swap, and then this came from the Dollar Tree. The paper has copper highlights in it and different copper things. So these are the two copper things that I thought would be useful in pulling in for the planner. We'll see at the end which one I use, if I use either of them. And also you need sequins and seed beads. I'm not going to pull out all the sequins and seed beads, but you can get them from Walmart, from Michael's, from the Dollar Tree, and online. There are a lot of places to get them. So depending on what your colors are, pull those out so we can get started. Okay, the first thing that I like to do is pull out whatever papers that I'm going to use for whatever thing that I'm doing. So I know that I'm going to pull out my covers. So just want to pick out whichever cover you want to be the front. So I like to find, you know, one that stands out. This pattern I love. It's super cute. So I think I'm going to do this one on the front. And I don't think this pink matches. So we may use this bow. Okay, so I just need one sheet for the cover. We need a sheet to cover the planner, and we need a sheet to cover the two notebooks. So we just go opposite of whatever we picked to do that, or whatever. Just pick a sheet to cover the planner and the two notebooks. I mean, not the planner, the calendar. And since we're using this one, I'm not going to use that. So I could use, and I just try to look at it. Like, so this is going to be the cover. I don't want to put this right here. That's just going to be odd. So I kind of want to stay, you know, a nice color that's not going to distract. So I'm going to put this as my planner, my calendar, because that's what I put first in my book. So the calendar is going to be this yellow. It's going to be the cover. This is going to be the calendar. You guys wanted the thought process, so this is the thought process. Cover, calendar, and then okay, this is one notebook, this is two notebooks, and then the folder. So we can make, we didn't use this pattern yet, so we'll use, actually we'll use this polka dot for a cover. So I laid out on how it's gonna look. So I honestly do this. So that's the cover, I mean that's that, and then let's see. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to use this. We're going to use this sheet. No, we have a page marker, so we don't need to make a page marker. But I'm going to put this inside the pocket of the other half of the shaker. You guys will see that when we get there. So we have 2 acetates and a piece of paper left. So we may not be using those. All right, so we're going to start out with covering the calendar. So I literally fold this over. Now, if this had a cover, let me get it out. If this had a cover like this does, it's a plain cover, is what I'm saying here. It's you can just leave it like that if you want, but you can take this off, which is what I did, and just staple it on there, or you can leave this on and just tape all of this really well and then lay it on here and then cut it out. So either way, I took it off, unfortunately, so I don't have the ability to just tape to the cover because I took it off. So I'm going to staple this instead. So like I said, I literally just push this against until I get to the right size. I used to measure, lay it out, measure and cut it exactly, but it just kept being off because when you fold it, it just was a different measurement than you open it. Because I know a lot of you saying you're having trouble getting the T-ends to line up. So this is what I do. I try not to work with measurements because everybody's not doing the exact same thing. Everybody does not have this size calendar. Everybody doesn't have that size notebook. So what I'm doing is trying to show you how, so we're not sticking to measurements. You just do it and then you find your own measurements for what you're using. So I'm not being lazy. I'm just saying this is a better process than to say measure this to 10 1/4 by 7. Instead of doing that way, then you're like, wait, this doesn't fit because we don't have the same size. Just do it this way and then it'll be easier for me anyway. It's easier for everybody. So I just butt that up against and then I just continue to crease that over nicely, just like so. You guys know, of course, you need your paper trimmer, scissors, all that scoreboard, bone folder, all that basic craft stuff. I'm just going to line it up with my trimmer and cut it out. Okay. I always test and test and test again. All right, once you get it fit in there the way that you want it, I push it all the way up to the top. Okay, I'm gonna grab some scissors and just give myself a little mark of where to cut. Just like that. Cut at the bottom of that book and then I just cut. Make sure I got that lined up where I need it to be. Okay. And of course we're going to measure once more. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to grab my stapler. Okay. And then I'm going to take out, they come with 2 staples in here. I'm going to take out, I don't have a staple remover, which I should get, well, here at home anyway. But I'm just going to take out these staples and so we can cut new staples so they don't, you know, it just doesn't look raggedy when they open it up. Now I'm going to put this in here just like so, and I want to put this face down. I got my middle section where I need them to be marked. If you want, you can grab a little pencil and mark where you want your staples to go. Let me grab one. So just a little mark so you know where the spine is that you want to mark there, and you can erase that later. Okay, so this is going to go in like this, and just make sure everything is lined up. When you don't move it, put it in here. And I do the middle one first. And here. Oh, I am way off camera. I'm so sorry. And then at the bottom. All I did was staple twice. And that's how you want the guides, the staple marks to be on the inside. And then you can give that a good press. You know, just to kind of make it. And then you can erase these if you want. I can't see mine because my staples are covering them. So we're good to go on that. So there we go. That's covered. So now we can start covering our composition notebooks. Okay, so I'm going to use these notebooks. Take them out. And they have covers on them already. So I am not, and the binding is this stitch binding, so I just don't like to take off all that, because then you'll have these lines in there and then staple it over all the holes. So yeah, it's not a cute look. So what I'm going to do for this type, if you have this type, is add tape and cover it up that way. So I am going to add some, first I'm going to add some double-sided tape to the edges. And make sure that's covered. So all 4 sides here. And then I'm going to fill it in with ATG tape. Yeah, sometimes I get the notebooks, I find the notebook, I kind of get them where I can find them. And so if I get them from the Dollar Tree, they have the notebook lined and with the staples in it. So I don't have to worry about covering them up with this whole thing with tape. But if I get the ones that have this supernatural binding, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do it this way, which is fine. It's less measuring, I can tell you that. And I don't ever want this to come up, so I'm gonna add another row across the top. All right, and then I just take this off. All these pieces here. Okay, these two were my notebook options, so I'm gonna cover it up. Just grab my notebook and line it up to the top. I try to line it up to the top and to the edge so I can do the least amount of cutting. So I got the edge down, and I'll have to go back over the top because it laid down before I got a chance to get an accurate measurement there. And that's on there really well. I'm just going to cut around it and try not to cut the booklet. And these have curved edges, so I want to keep that character, so I want to make sure I get that down too. Sometimes I just cut like close to the edge and then come back and clean up, which is what I'm doing now, just to get rid of that overage paper and get it out of the way. And this just had a little sliver on here. You can also put this in your trimmer. That'd be easy too. But this is quick as well. Okay. That's the end of that. You can feel free to cover the inside if you want with paper. I just think that's just sometimes just too bulky, but I don't do it. But feel free to do that. Where did my bone folder go? So just take your bone folder and give it a good crease because you've added a another layer of paper. There we go. That's one And then we got to do the other one, because we want to have two books. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. And if you're wondering why I use this double-sided tape on the edges and ATG tape in the middle, is because I feel like this double-sided tape sticks a lot better than the ATG tape. And it's not bad. You can use all ATG tape, but if I just want to at least have the perimeter covered in the tape and fill the insides in with the gun, because that's more secure. So that's just my opinion. What did I do with the little I keep losing stuff. What did I do with the little pull thing? We'll use this one. So yeah, that's why I use the tape for that. Alright, so then we just close that over. Cute! Isn't that adorable? Okay. Alright, so we have two notebooks and a calendar done so far. I know they are not the exact same, but you can't tell when you put the cover on top. So that's why I said everybody doesn't have the same size. Everything's not matching exactly, but we can make it work. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching part 1. We will continue in the next video for part 2. I think this will be broken up into 3 parts because it's very long, and I want to make sure you guys get the whole spectrum. So I will see you guys next time. Make sure you like the video, and I will see you then. Bye.